Yahoo, wiki pages and gaming sites, reading through chat boards, looking for interviews and sources for the dev team's history. I read pages upon pages of official Konami documents and memos, decades of economic reports, and I still kept digging. My original plan was a video update of my Team Silent documentary, but the more I read and the more I dug into it, the more I realized I needed to change the direction of what I was making. The truth was, it wasn't as straightforward as there being a Team Silent that made the first 4 games, and it wasn't as simple as Konami canceling them after the 4th game. My goal here isn't to try and downplay the importance of the Japanese developers, or to ignore valid critiques of later games that struggled. Instead, I want to reframe the discussion to show what really happened. The original games were developed by changing teams at Konami Computer Entertainment Tokyo, each with their own central themes and motifs, which struggled to find ground after the breakout success of the first game. The later games would continue struggling in a changing world of expensive PS2 and 3 titles, a huge game dev budget, and a central Konami leadership that cared less about games and their creators than a quick buck. When controversy arose because of this, the company decided to shove the game in the back of a closet and ignore it, rather than address the real problems, and it's possible we'll never see an official release again. That's not the fault of any of the Western or Eastern developers. It's a consequence of a problem that started all the way back in the beginning, with the first game in 1996. Konami Computer Entertainment Tokyo Inc. stood at 1810 Harumi, Chioku, Tokyo, and was a subsidiary of the larger Konami Co., founded in 1969 as a jukebox rental and repair business. The name was a portmanteau of the last names of the 3 founders, Kozuki, Nakama, and Miyasako. Konami. Though the official founding date is listed as 1995, the first game that K-Set was credited with came out in 94. Parodius.
Can everyone hear me now?
I
think I had the mic silent.
Their next title would be J-League Jikyo Winning 11, a sports game, followed by Suikoden, an RPG.
Hello, and welcome to yet another update on the channel. Specifically for members, but also for those of you who might be interested in learning about being a member. I don't know. I have been working on the, I guess, design. Uh-oh, is there an echo?
Copies. All of these games had sold over 500,000 units, and the company's net sales for the year came to more than 1 million yen.
Is there an echo?
Other games released included Vandal
I'm still
Hearts,
learning this new
Goldstorm,
broadcasting
International
software.
Track and Field. The next year, Winning 11 would get a European adaptation called International Superstar Soccer Pro, which exploded with 700,000 units sold. Japan also saw major sales with a Sega Saturn version of Toki.
Okay, I fixed it. I had my YouTube channel up to show y'all some of the changes I had made, and I didn't realize a video was already playing, so the stream was capturing the video while also capturing my voice, which confused me for a minute. I am very sorry about that. Hello, folks. This is an update on, I guess, channel design. Folks have commented in the past, and I've had the frustration that it's been difficult to navigate the content. When I had a bunch of Silent Hill symbolism videos that were behind a paywall, folks that weren't members going through the playlist would have their playlist just freeze because, you know, it says, oh, you gotta pay to be a member, so it would interrupt the experience. Members had trouble finding member content because it was kind of in a bunch of different playlists, and playlists are... YouTube is bad with playlists. You can't alphabetize them, you can't, like, put them in folders. I wish there was more stuff you could do with them. Unfortunately, that's not the case because YouTube is a garbage website. So, I've finally gotten around to working on all that. It's been something in the background for a while I've wanted to do, and I think I've fixed it. I've changed some of the content. Some of the videos that were private now aren't. Some that were completely unlisted and nobody could see them are now available for members. So if you have not checked out the members video channel or playlist, you should see what is now available. When it came to deciding what Silent Hill videos would be private and what wouldn't, I really thought about if it was like a core thing, like a place or a person, I wanted it to be available for everyone. If it was a little more obscure, a weirder discussion, I felt like it fit better as extra content. So the hero's journey in Silent Hill is private. The Curtis video is now public. Part of that was because the way I chose to make videos public or private originally led to a lot of Silent Hill Downpour and Homecoming being private because they were less popular because they were Western games. But then that leads to, like, if you're a fan of the Western games, you're not going to find anything. So I changed that. Those videos are now more likely to be public. Let's show, here we go. So, oh, I have a flaw in my plan, I think, because I did this in a, oops. One sec. Let me switch this over. I did it in a, what do you call it, tab, incognito tab, but I'm not a member, so I can't see the page. Stupid. I'll open a new window here. And we'll go to here. I'm not a member. So now I'm just watching my stream? Okay, here we go. Let's go back. Pull, uh-oh, did it go away? What the heck? What the hecky? Do I need to change the source? There we go. So you go over to playlists, and if you are a member, or me, you will see, it's not here. What the heck? Is it not showing for me either? Okay, no, I remember why it's not. So one of the issues with this is not all of my members are going to be through YouTube. Some are going to be through Patreon. So if I use YouTube's membership system, then inevitably the problem is going to be that anybody on Patreon is not going to be able to access it. So part of what I changed is I changed everything to be unlisted, which means if you have a link, you can view it, whether you're from YouTube or Patreon. And then I hid all those behind a playlist, and I posted the links on the YouTube membership community page and Patreon. So now you should be able to just go to those places and click on the link and see the playlist. You won't be able to get to it, I think, from the main page because it is unlisted, but that's so, you know, only members can find it. There we go. There's the freaking playlist. Here we go. I want to actually view the playlist. How do I do that? I don't want to see the video. I want to... YouTube, why are you like this? I'm just going to YouTube Studio, I guess. Playlist. I also organized the other playlists. We'll just show this. Hopefully I'm not showing anything that shouldn't be shown. No, that's not the page I want. I want this page. How do I change which Chrome page you're looking at? YouTube Studio. There we go. Finally! Anyway. So members only videos, which we'll look at in a second. Silent Hill analysis and history. Everything Silent Hill is in here, and it's in order of when I posted it. So, the videos about how Silent Hill was made, Silent Hill symbolism, weird random Silent Hill videos like the video about the ring or whatever are all in this playlist in order of when they were posted. So it's kind of like a chronological evolution of my view on Silent Hill, my research into it. And that way, you know, some people come and find Silent Hill symbolism and they never dig any deeper. They don't realize I have other Silent Hill videos. This way, anyone looking for Silent Hill will find everything I've made. Shin Megami Tensei and Persona have their own little playlist, Fatal Frame, Project Zero, and Resident Evil, because those are the videos, the games I've made the most for, or that I want to continue making a lot for. Resident Evil, I don't know how much more I'm going to do on it in the future. I imagine it'll pop up, especially when, like, the new Resident Evil game comes out. It's just not a series that's ever appealed to me as much as some of the others. Fatal Frame, yes. Shin Megami Tensei, yes. And then general game discussions. I am probably going to re-upload some videos that got deleted back when I was dividing my channel into 2 channels. I took a lot of stuff that was basically anything that wasn't horror games and put it on the second channel. I'm changing that some. The second channel is just books and queer content. Some stuff that's coming back over here is going to be the Final Fantasy videos and the Kingdom Hearts videos, but I think I'm going to touch them up a little, revamp them a little before I re-upload them, so they will probably go in general discussions, because I don't know that I'm going to make a lot of videos about them, you know. And then, of course, all the streams are on unlisted playlists, so you can't go to my page and that's not it, whatever. You can't go to my page and see the videos on the video page, but if you go to the playlist page, you will find all of the streams I've ever done. Something I changed, certain games now have their own stream playlist, Fatal Frame, of course, Silent Hill, and I've made public, God, the very first videos I ever made for Silent Hill, and way back, before streaming was even a thing on YouTube, I recorded myself playing these games with a camcorder.
And welcome.
And they are now back and available on this page. Everything's in order of publication and the year that I streamed it. So like the 2013 play, and then 2020, and then I did it in 21, and then this one was in 14, and yada yada. Resident Evil, I think, also has one. So everything is now like in pretty decent order, and games are split up by their type, and it says stream on it, so you'll know it's a stream. All right, members content. There's like 30 Silent Hill videos, stuff that's not a real specific Silent Hill thing, or something that was a little experimental. Maybe the style was different. For one reason or another, I felt like this is something that would be cool to have private for members, kind of as bonus stuff. I don't feel like it's part of the main corpus of Silent Hill info. So the Silent Hill Symbolism series, the bonus videos, I want them to actually feel like they're bonuses rather than just I took a piece out and I made it behind the scenes, you know? And I'm going to make more of those. It's been difficult in the past to keep up with personal life, making videos for the main channel, and then trying to make bonus videos. But I think I'm at a point in my life and my health where I have more energy. I'm medicated. I think I have more time and energy that I'll be able to do more. Then there's some extra bonus things that are thrown in here. I did a panel at GalaxyCon where I talked about the history of horror video games, which was fun. Hello, people joining us. What was my first video? It was Angela. I think I streamed, or didn't stream because it wasn't, I did a Let's Play of Silent Hill. That was my very first thing that's still posted to the channel. I know I posted some other things that I took down since then, but I think that's my earliest thing. All right, and then I put Muse lessons back on the channel. I had moved them to the second channel, but like I said earlier, I think that second channel is going to stay as book readings and random gay stuff that I just make from time to time, because that's what's been attracted to the channel. It does really well with people that want to listen to book readings. And it's actually got like 30,000 views. It's halfway to being able to be monetized, which is cool. What's my favorite Silent Hill Symbolism video? Honestly, I just have so much fun with the process of creating them. I don't know if I have a favorite video. I'm sure if I looked at the list, I could find one that I thought was just really, like, that I'm really proud of, maybe. I really like the Walter one I redid recently. That was fun. But honestly, just the process of researching and making them, and that click of an idea when I realize what I'm going to make that week or that month is great. So anyway, Muse lessons was a thing I did like a year ago when I was getting back into trying to catch up on my backlog of books and research, where I would read and discuss philosophy, religion, a topic, really. It could be a lot of things. Sometimes it related to what game I was playing at the time. We did Myths of Babylon, we did the Ramayana, so there's about 10 or 11 videos in here that are just general discussions of literature and religion and philosophy. I will be doing more of those. The Bible study thing that I started, I never got to doing more of that, but I was going through and trying to refresh my knowledge of the Bible, and so I thought it'd be fun for me to explain it to people. We did one episode, and we will get back to that as well soon, but that's also here. MuseVlog, which has been random videos over the years of just this. This is a MuseVlog where I just talk about stuff. Sometimes it's like general normal life updates. Sometimes it's Silent Hill research. There's a couple that are marked Silent Hill. It's a lot of different things. There's 50 episodes now, which is wild. And that, I think, is going to start being a weekly thing where it's going to be streamed and then made for members only. And some of them will be aimed specifically at Silent Hill research. Let's go down here. Oh, Vampire the Masquerade. We had a tabletop game that we played with some friends of mine ages back. We never got to finish it. I think life just got in the way. A couple random streams with family or with holidays, and then Fanfic Friday, which will be coming back. I had moved it to the second channel, but again, I think it fits more as like a fun bonus for folks here. It doesn't really, I don't feel like it's something that somebody's gonna like Google and find on YouTube and be like, oh, it feels like a thing, like us. This is an inside joke for us, so it's here. And I will continue that at some point. Probably not in the probably next month. Might be a good bonus for February. So, when it comes to streaming this stuff, all the streams are going to be public because that way anyone on Patreon can also watch it streamed live. Everybody can comment. Like it's the best way to do it since YouTube doesn't really have any kind of, it's hard to privately stream on YouTube, and again, it'll make it so that nobody on Patreon can see it. So all this stuff will be, if you watch it when it's live, everybody can watch it. Once it's not live anymore, it'll go to members only, and only members will be able to go back and rewatch it, or if they missed the live, they can go watch it that way. So that'll be how that is handled, and it'll all be in one playlist in this order. There's actually a little description here of what's in it, so that folks can find stuff and not be lost. And of course, I also organized all the other playlists. I will be re-uploading a couple of videos that I think got took down for various reasons. Let's switch over. What else? Silent Hill Symbolism audio. I've had some requests for versions of my videos that have no music, because some folks use it to go to sleep, or some folks just don't like how the music interrupts. And what I'm doing is I'm re-recording the scripts of the videos with no audio, or with audio, but no music. And that's going to be a slow process, but I've got, I think the first two done and will be uploaded soon. And also I'll be putting them on the podcast, which if you don't know, Silent Hill Symbolism also has a podcast, which is just the audio with no video. Though now Spotify does video podcasts and wants me to upload my videos for my podcast. So we're in an Ouroboros where my YouTube videos that just went podcast are now going podcast video, which is wild. But I guess I'm going to do that. It's weird. Let me pull that back up. Let's see. I said those are coming back. Those are coming back. Let's see, Patreon, I said that. I'm reloading that. Transcripts. I'm working on getting transcripts in each of my essay videos because I know some folks, English is their second language. Maybe they want to translate it into another language. Maybe they need something to read along. I'm going to do that first. I'm going to try and also update the captions because I know YouTube's captions suck, but it's going to be that takes like an hour per video, and I have over 100 videos. So putting a link to a transcript is going to be easier than doing captions. So that's what I'm going to do for right now. And it'll also make it folks that need to translate be able to do that. The bonuses, I talked about the videos. Audio is going to be available where you can download all this audio stuff. The Silent Hill Symbolism audio with music or without, book readings from the second channel, some older stuff I did some poetry readings and things ages ago. Those are all in there. The books, free books. I actually did a survey of what members liked or what they wanted, and surprising to me, not that many people download the books for free, which I guess my bias is I love books. And most of the people that come to my channel would prefer to see this stuff in video form, apparently, which, it's YouTube. But the free books will still be available in ebook format and downloadable. Essays. I actually started the Muse concept as a Tumblr blog, and all of my old essays that I wrote about Silent Hill, I did Final Fantasy a lot, Kingdom Hearts, Devil May Cry, a bunch of other games. There's a ton of stuff, and that is also in a downloadable PDF format if you want to read my first forays into gaming analysis. The upper tiers, I've changed it a little bit. $7 and up, you can get one free paperback. For $10, you can get a free hardback or 2 free paperbacks. It used to be, I said, like, you'll get free copies of my books forever. But then I had the thought, what if one day I have like 100 patrons at that level, and every time I publish a book, I have to send out 100? I would be bankrupt. I would die. So unfortunately can't do that. I think if there's like a term of like how long you've been a member, I think it'd be cool to, you know, if you've been a member for like 2 years and I have a new book come out, send you a book your way. But we'll work on that as it comes up. I also had some other bonuses that nobody ever took advantage of, so I'm just taking them. They're just gone. Nobody cared about them. But I am gonna try doing thank you videos, because I think that'd be really fun for God tier people, 25 and up. And I have a link for folks that are at that level on Patreon that will have you fill out a form for the free books or the video to let me know somebody has signed up for this thing. But otherwise, I think I'm just gonna, for this first one, just do a general, I think there's like 4 people maybe, and just do a general thank you video for those 4 that I will hopefully have tomorrow. I meant to do streams this weekend. Unfortunately, I've had a 12-year-old on the phone with me for a combined 10 hours maybe, just talking about Naruto and watching her watch Naruto. And it's super fun, but it's meant that I've had less time to do streams and stuff. So we'll finish Metroid this week. No rush. I need to get back to multi-streaming. I switched my program. I'm talking very fast because she's going to call me back, and I'm trying to finish before she calls. My old streaming program let me stream to Facebook and Twitch and YouTube. This one, I haven't figured out how to do that yet, but I think there's a way. Which would be useful since even though YouTube's where most of my folks are, some people do. I do get comments over on Facebook, and some people follow it there. A tiny handful follow it on Twitch. I actually got my first Twitch paycheck last month, and it was $7, which it's a real step up in the world for me. I think that's everything I'm working on. I have an idea for a weekly schedule. I know what you're gonna say. I always come up with schedules and they never happen. But I think my problem is I'm not the kind of person that works well with like, on this day at this time, I'm gonna do something. It makes me anxious. It gets me worked up. I think I'm better at having a goal of things to do over the week, a certain number of things to be posted, things to do. So weekly, we'll have, you know, a blog video come up at some point. We'll have a certain number of streams, Silent Hill video, having that kind of weekly goal of what we're gonna hit, rather than a specific day and a specific time. I just don't think I work that way. It doesn't work for me. Which also means that until the day comes, like I may not, you know, I may wake up one morning and say, hey, you know what? Today we're streaming. But it will be varying day to day, which also I think will help folks, you know, that have different schedules be able to see different stuff. I am going to restart readings. I got backed up on that because I was trying to, this is very horror gamey, and I want to create a setup that's for the book readings, and I haven't finished that because I've been doing all this other stuff. So we will do that this week, I promise. We will get back to Fanfic Friday and some of those other bonus things. That'll be fun. I will do more specific essay videos that are just for members. I will start doing that. I just need to come up with some concepts, some things that I think will work well, that I don't feel like they're taking away from the main stuff. Because with that stuff, I always feel leery of, I want to share this stuff with the world, you know? And I don't want to feel like I want to make the Silent Hill bonus videos feel more like the cherry on top, rather than I took some of the portion of the meat away from the meal, if you know what I mean. So, we will get back to all this stuff. I'm doing pretty well. I'm losing weight again, finally. I have a thyroid problem, and I have to keep on my diet, or else I get really, really unhealthy. Medicating on my ADD, that's pretty under control. Doing well mentally. House is good. You know, Christmas over, so life's getting back to normal. So I think we're doing well. I should be kind of good until maybe March. We might have some family visiting in March. Tentative plans, but that's plenty of time away. Might have some cool Silent Hill stuff in the works, some cool, interesting things, some plans that I don't want to say more on until they are until they're confirmed. I will keep that to myself. And I think that's everything. Check out those links. If you aren't a member, consider doing it. If you are one, thank you. And be sure to check out the links to the new stuff, because even if you've been around and you've seen it all before, maybe you missed something that you didn't know was there, or I don't know. Check them out. And if you have any thoughts on content you'd like to see, member or otherwise, share it in the comments. I saw your response to my to my membership form thing, Akatsuki, which is hilarious because I didn't actually know you were a member, because no one named Akatsuki Leader is listed on Patreon or on YouTube as a member, so that was surprising to me. Unless there's someone else that wants me to work with their work schedule. That gave me a giggle. Yeah, I think that's everything. I should tell y'all about something, since this is technically a video, even though I was going to start that later. Let me sign in or look on my phone. We have a sponsor for the next couple of weeks, a writer who actually brought me onto the project to write the introduction to his book of poetry. Anton Kanker, or Sansur, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but he's an author. The book is a collection of poetry called "This Story Doesn't End the Way We Want All the Time." 73 poems of trauma, terror, and the fight to win back control of the self, wrapped in cracked scabs and pus. This story doesn't end the way we want all the time. Available in ebook and paperback at thedragonsroost.biz or through Amazon. I believe I linked it on the Discord a little while back, but I need to remember to keep it up so I can link it in the actual video as well. The poems are very, like, creepy and eerie, very, very haunting poems. And they also have a lot of double meaning for Silent Hill fans, because some of them feel very much like they're written as Silent Hill poetry, but with the kind of foggy overlay of, oh, well, this could apply to anything, but the references make it seem very Silent Hill. So if you like poetry, if you like creepy stuff, if you like Silent Hill, check it out. And read the intro that I wrote for it. It was quite fun. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow. Actually, I have to run and get groceries tomorrow. So Tuesday. See y'all Tuesday. More videos coming. And yeah, thanks again for all your support. Bye.